Hi, welcome to Enthusiastic. I'm Indira, a certified Vedic Maths trainer, currently working as a Vedic Maths trainer and a tutor for grade 1 to grade 9 students with overall of 4 years of experience. I have trained 50 plus of students in regarding Vedic Maths from various countries like Canada, Australia, and India. Like in today's session, we will learn a few things, very important things about Vedic maths. Really, what Vedic maths is and why we should learn Vedic maths. Already, we are learning the traditional method, normal maths in the school. Then, what is the need of learning Vedic maths? Everything I will tell you in a brief way with various examples. Okay, let's go to the session now. Okay. First of all, I want to tell you what Vedic maths is. Actually, Vedic maths is a very ancient maths. It is a collection of sutras. Sutras is nothing but the techniques. Okay. In Vedic maths, we have 16 main sutras and 13 sub-sutras. Whereas we will be using all these sutras in solving the mathematical problems in various categories like arithmetic, algebra, geometry, calculus, and conics, etc. Okay. Using this like Vedic maths, we can make our calculations in a easy and a faster way. Okay. I think you have understood what really the Vedic maths is. Now I will tell you what is the need of learning Vedic maths. Actually, you people feel that already we are learning in the school a traditional method, then what is the need? Now I will tell you the answer for this question. Okay. Are you ready to know the reason why we should learn Vedic maths? Okay. The first thing is actually using Vedic maths, we can solve additions, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, whatever the concepts in the mathematics are there, we can solve using this Vedic maths in a very fast way. When compared to the traditional method, we can solve 10 to 15 times faster. Okay. It also helps us to reduce our burden. Like in your school, teachers ask you to mark up the tables. Is it correct? You people, like you are the kids facing difficulty in marking up the tables. Is it correct? Yes. Like you people know up to tables up to 9. Other tables like 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, it's difficult to learn the tables, to mug up everything. Nothing is required. Just 9 tables is enough. You can learn, you can do all the mathematical calculations in a easy way. Okay. In traditional method, you people do like scratch work, rough work in the right side of the paper and do finger counting. All these can be avoided in this Vedic maths. It also helps you to improve your concentration. All the silly mistakes like the calculation part, everything you do in the traditional method can be avoided using this Vedic maths. I think you have understood why we should learn Vedic maths. Okay. In order to prove all these uses of Vedic maths, I will want to share you few techniques today. Okay. Are you ready to learn? Okay. Let's go to the session now. Okay. In today's session, I will teach you four concepts. The first concept I'm going to teach you today is squaring of a number ending with 5. Okay. And the next concept I'm going to teach you is multiplication with 11. Okay. And the next one is LCM and HCF. And the next one is Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Like after seeing like the method how I do, you really feel it's a wow technique. Okay. Can we start the session? The first one, squaring of a number ending with 5. Okay. Here, like 1 minute. Okay. Here, if you observe, the given question is 75 into 75. Here, squaring of a number ending with 5. Okay. Here, the thing you need to do is 5 is in units place. Is it correct? Yes. Next, 7 is in tens place. Now, multiply the units digits. 5 5s are how much? 25. Next. And the 7 becomes the next number. The next number to 7 is 8. Yes, 8 sevens are 56. Our answer is 5625. If you do it in the traditional way, you do like, you take minimum like 1 minute to 2 minutes of time to multiply 75 into 75. But within a span of seconds, we can do this. Okay, in order to make you understand, let's go with the other example. 85 into 85. It's a number ending with 5s. So let's multiply the units digit first. 5 5s are how much? 25. 8 becomes, the next number of 8 is 9. So multiply these two numbers. 9 8s are 72. Our answer is 7225. Have you understood? Now coming to here, I have given you other example, 65 into 65. Now multiply the units digit. 5 5s are how much? 25. Now 6 becomes 7. The next number of 6 is 7. 7 6 are 42. Our answer is 4225. You can apply, you may have a doubt, ma'am, you told me a very easy way. It's a wow technique. Is it applicable for 3-digit number also? Yes, it's really applicable for 3-digit number also. Okay. The thing you need to do is just multiply the units digit, like 5 5 is 25. In the 10th digit, we consider the next number of that. Okay. Remember that. Is it easy? Yes. Let's go. I will tell you with a 3-digit number. In the same way we have here, the units place ends with 5. Okay. 5 5s are how much? 25. The 10 next number is 11. 11 tens are how much? 110. Have you understood this? Squaring of a number ending with 5, you have done within less seconds of time. Okay. Now, let's go to the other concept. Today, you are going to learn about the multiplication with 11. Okay. Any number multiplication with 11. Okay. I have taken here few examples. Here 32 into 11 is our question. Okay. Now the thing is, first multiply the unit digits here. 1 into 2 is how much? 2. Okay. Next, like add the tens digit and units digit. 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. 3 1. Next, multiply the tens digit. 3 1s are 3. 352 is our answer. Have you understood? The first thing is multiply the units digits and add the tens digit and the units digit. And the next step is multiply the tens digits. Okay, 1 into 3 is 352. I think you have understood this. Let's go with the other example. 54 into 11. Okay, here the thing is multiply the units digit. 1 into 4 is how much? 4. Yeah, very good. Now add these two terms. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 is our middle term. And the next is 5 into 1 is 5. 594 is our answer. Have you understood? Okay. Now, the other concept I'm going to teach you today is LCM and HCF. You people will be facing difficulty, like it takes time to do the normal traditional method. I will tell you how to solve. Okay. The given question is find the LCM and HCF of 72, 90 is our question. 1 minute. Okay. Here, if you find the normal way, we do like this. 72, like it goes to the 9 table 8 times, and in 90 it goes into 10 times. Okay. 8 goes in 2 table 4 times. In 10 it goes into 5 times. The thing to find the LCM is like we can multiply 90 into 4 or 72 into 5. Okay. Just single mistake is there. 1 minute. Rectify here. Okay, we can multiply 90 into 4 or 72 into 5, which gives us the LCM of the value. Okay, and to find the HCF, we need to multiply these digits. 9 into 2, how much? 18. 18 is our HCF and our LCM is 450. Okay, have you understood this? I will give you one more example to make you understand clearly. Okay, the given question is 30 and 54. We have like in 2 table 30 goes in 15 times. In 2 table 54 goes in 27 times. Again 15 and 27 goes in 3 table. 3 5s are 15, 3 9s are 27. You people all like the same way you do in the normal method up to here. Okay. Now the technique comes here. Okay. In order to find the LCM, just like 30 into 9, how much? 270 is our LCM value. Like in the normal method, you do 2 into 3 into 5 into 9. Nothing, not required. Just multiply the, like, or you can multiply 54 into 5 also. Okay. The answer will be same. Okay. And the HCF will be multiply these two numbers. 2 threes are how much? 6. Have you understood this? How to find the LCM and HCF of two numbers? Okay, then let's go to the other topic. Okay, the today other topic is Pythagoras theorem. I will tell you the thing, like in the traditional method of Pythagoras theorem, if any two sides are known, we can easily find the third side by using the formula of hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square is of Pythagoras theorem, which will be taught in the school. Is it correct? Yes. But in Vedic maths, if one side is given, we can easily find the other two sides. Are you interested to learn? Okay, let's go to that. Okay. Here we have two cases here. The first thing is if the given side is even number. Here the given side is 6. 6 is an even number. Okay. The steps to be followed is first step, square the number. Square of 6 square is 36. Then divide by 4. 36 by 4 is 9. And the third step you need to follow is minus or plus 1. It means 9 minus 1 is how much? 8. 9 plus 1 is 10. I think like you have understood this. One side given is 6. And the other two sides what we have got here is 8 and 10. Is it a wow technique? Just if you remember these steps and if you can do it in the mind and you can say other two sides. This is the case when it is even number. Okay. Now I will tell you if it is an odd number. Okay. If the given side is odd number, here if you see the given side here is odd number. The steps that are required to follow is first of all, we need to square the number. The given number needs to be squared. What is the square of 5? Is it 25? Yes. Next, divide by 2 here. For odd number, the second step is divide by 2. 25 by 2 is how much? 17.5. And the third step is rounding off. Like we can, as it is 17.5, we can make it like 17 or 18. Our other sides of this like right angle triangle using Pythagoras theorem is 17 or 18. One side is 5 and the other sides are 17 and 18. I hope you have understood all these techniques very clearly. In today's session, I told you just a few techniques only. Like this, we have many techniques in Vedic maths regarding addition, subtraction, multiplication and everything. Okay. These are just in order to make you understand what really the Vedic maths is and what is the need of Vedic maths. I have shared you few techniques. I hope you have understood everything clearly. Okay, in today's class, I have discussed you few techniques like squaring of a number ending with 5 and the other one is multiplication with 11 and the other technique is LCM and HCF in a very easy way and the other technique I have told you is about Pythagoras theorem. When one side is given, use it Vedic maths, we can find the other two sides. Okay, I think you have understood everything clearly. Like if you want to book a trial session with me, like a demo session, you can register, like the links are given in the description. You can go there and you can register. I'm ready to work with you people and share my knowledge with you. I'm so happy if you like revert us back with a decision of learning Vedic maths. Is like learning Vedic maths in at the small age helps you to like boost up your confidence. It increases your accuracy and everything. And like and your love towards a math subject increases and it helps you a lot when you like go up grown up, when you appear for the competitive exams. Like it helps you a lot in solving the mathematical calculations and everything in a fast way. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.